There's a quiet ache many of us carry, a subtle hum beneath the surface of our busy life. It's the feeling of being stuck, perhaps, or a deep weariness that settles in the bones, a persistent question mark hanging in the air when we're finally alone with our thoughts. Have you felt it? That sensation of reaching a plateau, or worse, of spinning your wheels, while the world rushes past, seemingly leaving you behind. It's in these moments when the silence stretches that we often confront the heavy stillness within us, a longing for something more, or simply something different. Yet we don't quite know how to reach for it. We move through our days, often driven by habit or expectation, chasing goals that once seemed vital, only to find them unsatisfying when finally grasped. Or we find ourselves comparing our intricate, messy inner worlds to the polished exteriors of others, a comparison that always leaves us feeling lacking. The weight of unfulfilled potential, the sting of past mistakes, the fear of an uncertain future. These can all conspire to create a cage of stagnation, a belief that we are fixed, unchangeable, destined to repeat the same pattern. We might look at our lives and see only what hasn't changed, what hasn't blossomed, what has remained stubbornly the same. And in that vision, the spirit can begin to dim, feeling trapped by circumstance, by history, or by the very definition of who we believe ourselves to be. But what if this feeling of being stuck, this weariness, isn't an ending, but a profound invitation? What if it's a whisper from our deepest self, nudging us towards a different path, a new way of seeing, a more expansive way of being? Imagine for a moment that life isn't about reaching a final perfect state, a static peak where all problems cease and happiness is eternal. What if instead the truest, most vibrant way to live is to embrace life as a continuous unfolding, a perpetual journey of becoming? This is the quiet truth that shifts everything. Life is better when you focus on growth. It's a subtle but radical reorientation, moving from a destination-focused mindset to a process-driven heart. It's realizing that the joy isn't just in the bloom, but in the slow, persistent push of the seed through the soil, in the patient reaching for the light, in every gentle leaf that unfurls. It is in this continuous expansion, this steady evolution, that we find our deepest resilience, our most enduring peace. To focus on growth isn't about chasing perfection or constantly striving for more in an endless, exhausting race. No, it's far gentler than that. It's about cultivating a deep self-awareness, an honest gaze into our inner landscape. It's about recognizing that every challenge, every misstep, every moment of discomfort holds within it a tiny seed of learning, an opportunity to expand our understanding, our compassion, our strength. It's choosing curiosity over judgment, resilience over resignation. When we approach our lives with a growth mindset, our failures transform into invaluable lessons, our weaknesses become areas for patient tending, and our fears become signposts pointing towards where we might stretch beyond our perceived limit. It asks us to be present, to notice the small shifts, the tiny victories, the quiet blossoming of a new perspective or a healthier habit. It's the gentle watering of our inner garden, day by day, knowing that some blooms take time, and some seasons demand quiet introspection before new life can emerge. It means extending the same patience and kindness to ourselves that we would offer a cherished plant, understanding that growth is rarely linear, often messy, but always profound. And in this gentle acceptance of growth as our primary mode of being, a profound peace begins to settle. The frantic need to have all the answers, to be fixed, or to reach some arbitrary finish line slowly dissipate. We realize that true contentment isn't found in the absence of challenges, but in the quiet confidence that we possess the capacity to navigate them, to learn from them, to grow through them. Life becomes a perpetual lesson, an ongoing revelation, each day offering a new chance to expand, to understand, to connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. We are not stagnant ponds, but flowing rivers, constantly moving, adapting, shaping our banks, enriched by every stone and every bend in our journey. When we truly embrace that life is better when we focus on growth, we let go of the pressure to be perfect and instead embrace the beautiful, messy, infinite process of becoming. We are always in the making, always unfolding, and in that continuous, quiet evolution, we find a deep and abiding serenity that truly makes life worth living.